We then want to bring our fingertips back in line with our chest. So most of us need to scoot our hands back just an inch or two. Beautiful, guys. So we're not in push-up position, we're a couple inches back. Awesome, guys. From here, we bring our awareness back to our tail. We grow it strong, bringing our awareness together. We inhale up, using the strength of our back to come into a baby cobra. We're at the point right now where we can lift our fingertips off the ground. Beautiful, guys. We inhale up a little bit higher, and we exhale down, coming to rest on our right cheek. So a good way to get an idea of how cobra pose is supposed to feel, we're going to bring our fingertips back behind the line of our hips. So we plug our fingernails into the mat. Our palms are facing upwards. Beautiful. We once again bring our awareness back to our legs. We bring our ankles, our feet, our knees, our thighs to touch. We grow one beautifully strong, straight tail. We then come to rest on our chin once again, our eyes turn forward. Plugging our fingernails energetically into the mat, we inhale up, coming into a baby cobra, using nothing more than the strength of our back. So we should all feel a pretty intense sensation in our low back. This is what you want to feel. This is muscular engagement. Beautiful. We inhale here a little bit higher, and we exhale, release, coming to rest on our left cheek this time. Beautiful work, you guys. On our next inhale, let's bring our fingertips back in line with our chest, getting ready for a legitimate cobra pose this time if we're feeling ready. So we bring our awareness once again to our tail. We tuck our ankles, our knees, our thighs, everything together to create one strong muscle. We then inhale up, coming into either baby cobra or full cobra. But wherever we are, we keep our elbows plugged against our bodies. We never want to strain our arms either. This is going to put a tremendous amount of strain on our back. But I'm sure many of you have seen the stereotypical yoga pictures of people just smiling in really bad cobra poses. But we've all made beautiful ones, guys. So we inhale here one last time, and we exhale, release. We turn our toes under, and on our next inhale, we push up into the top of the plank pose, and we exhale back, coming into down dog. Beautiful, guys. From here, we're going to walk out the dog, meaning that we send one knee towards the ground, the opposite heel closer to the ground. We then bend the other knee, sending the opposite heel closer to the ground. And we alternate at our leisure. Very cool, guys. When we get a chance, let's all return to a nice standard down dog. From here, we're going to bend our knees, pointing our heels up towards the sky, coming into kind of a crouching dog pose. From here, we inhale strongly, and as we exhale, we push our hips up and back, trying to touch them to that line where the ceiling and the wall meet, and allowing our head and our heart to soften. Beautiful, guys. From here, we untuck our chin from our chest, and we step or hop up to the front of our mat, coming into another forward fold. From here, we inhale up halfway, lifting, creating space in our back. And as we exhale, we fold. From here, we can bend our knees, place our fingertips in front of our feet, and as we inhale, we step our right foot back, coming into a strong lunge. Beautiful, you guys. We keep our fingertips on the mat. If you'd like to set your knee down, you're more than welcome to. But wherever we are, we focus on creating that space in our body. So instead of just simply praying for this pose to be over, we want to inhale, untuck our chin from our chest, and focus on opening up into those hips, allowing them to sink a little bit deeper towards our mat. Beautiful, you guys. We inhale strongly here. And as we exhale, we step our left foot back, coming into down dog. Walking out dog, moving it in any way that feels good to us. On our next inhale, we're going to lift our right foot up, coming behind us, just like that. Beautiful 3-point down dog. And as we exhale, we're going to curl our knee in towards our chest and quietly step forward. Beautiful, guys. So from here, we're going to inhale tall out to the top of our head and out our back knee. If we'd like to work on our strength, we can keep our back knee lifted. But if we'd like to work on our flexibility, we can set it down. Kind of the difference for those of you who aren't aware of it. But let's just work it wherever our body's at today. And again, instead of praying for this pose to be open, we want to inhale, open our chin up, stretching deeply into those hips. Beautiful, you guys. All the while, we keep in mind the idea of alignment, making sure that our front knee doesn't go in front of our front ankle. We don't want to put too much pressure on it. Beautiful work, you guys. So from here, we inhale strong out to the top of our head, creating a little bit more space. And as we exhale, we step that right foot quietly back into a down dog. Walking the dog, moving in any way that feels good to us. Beautiful. From here, we untuck our chin from our chest, and we push through our hands, walking ourselves back towards our feet. Very nice. Once here, we inhale up halfway, lifting, coming to that strong flat back, creating space in our side body. We inhale back into those hips, and we exhale, hinge from the hips forward. Beautiful, you guys. From here, we're going to bend our knees slightly, bring our hands to our hips, point our elbows up towards the ceiling, untuck our chin from our chest, and we inhale up, slowly rising from our core. And we exhale our hands back to our sides, taking a moment to set up our strong mountain pose. Very cool, guys. From here, we inhale strongly. And as we exhale, we step our right foot back, coming into a nice straddle split. We're going to kick our left foot forward, coming to a straddle split facing that way. I can see you guys sneak to the back of your mats. Beautiful, you guys. So from here, we're going to do a nice little fun dynamic warm-up that I love to do. So we're going to inhale standing tall through the top of our head. And as we exhale, we're going to lower ourselves down onto our side, coming to our fingertips, coming into a nice side runner's lunge. The big thing that we focus on with our alignment in this pose is we want to make sure that our ankle is under that same hip. We also want to make sure that our extended toes are engaged, pointing up towards the ceiling. Beautiful, guys. So we inhale here, stretch tall through the top of our head. And as we exhale, we push with that right foot and forward. Sorry, guys. Changing it up a little bit on you for those of you who have been here before. And on our next inhale, we're slowly going to sink over to our left side. Sitting tall through the top of our head, we focus on a stretch along the bottom side of our extended leg. If we're not quite feeling it, we can scoot our foot out just another inch or two, and it should activate. Beautiful. So we inhale here, sitting tall. And as we exhale, we push with that left foot and fold between our legs. Beautiful. From here, we're going to inhale over onto the right side, coming into a nice lunge. From here, we're going to inhale up, sitting tall. And as we exhale, we push with that right foot and fold again. Beautiful work, you guys. We inhale over to the left side. And we sit tall. Beautiful work, everyone. From here, we're going to inhale back up to center. And we exhale, fold. If we'd like, we can set our fingertips on the ground. We can grab our ankles and pull ourselves through. Or we can bring hand to opposite elbow, making a nice ragdoll wrap above our head. But wherever we are, we nod our head yes, and we shake our head no, allowing our spine to release a little bit further into our mat. Beautiful, you guys. From here, we're going to bring our hands back to our hips once more, point our elbows towards the ceiling, untuck our chin from our chest, give a slight bend to our knees, and we inhale up from our core, rise. And we exhale our hands to our side. Beautiful, you guys. On our next inhale, we're going to bend our right knee ever so slightly, and as we exhale, we're going to jump it in like 6 inches. Very cool, guys. We now want to check our foundation again, making sure that our feet are pointed out at 2 beautiful 45-degree angles. Very nice, guys. We're going to inhale here, standing tall to the top of our head. And as we exhale, we sit into our knees, coming into a nice deep squat. Our hands can rest either on our thighs if we like, or on the ground. Wherever we're at, we just want to focus on opening those hips, sitting deeply back into them. Very nice, guys. We're going to pause here for just another second. Again, instead of praying for this pose to be over, we're going to open our chest up towards the ceiling, feeling ourselves sink down into those hips. We stay with our breath. On our next inhale, we're all going to drop our fingertips to the ground. And as we exhale, we're going to straighten through our legs, pushing them up and back. Coming into a nice straddle splits. Very cool, guys. We once again bring our hands to our waist. We point our elbows towards the ceiling. Untuck our chin from our chest. Give a slight bend to our knees. And we inhale, rise from our core. Standing strong. Release our hands to our side. We can shake our hips out if we like. Moving in any way that feels good to us. But wherever we are, we're going to do this again. So we inhale, standing tall through our head. And as we exhale, we're going to sit back, deep down into that squat, maybe a little bit deeper than before. Our hands are either on our thighs or on the floor, wherever we're feeling today. But again, we don't pray for this pose to be over. We focus on opening our chest, opening our heart to the sky. Beautiful, you guys. We pause here for just a couple more breaths. Sink in a little deeper as we exhale. Beautiful work, you guys. On our next inhale, we're going to fold forward, placing our fingertips on the ground. And as we exhale, we push up and back through our hips, straightening our legs, and releasing our head towards the floor. Beautiful, beautiful work, you guys. We all bring our hands one final time to our waist. We point our elbows towards the sky. Give a nice micro bend to our knees. Untuck our chin from our chest. And we inhale up, rise from the strength of our core. And as we exhale, we bend our right knee, kick it forward, and come to a beautiful mountain pose in front of our mats. You guys are doing great today. So we once again check our alignment. We build a strong mountain pose, starting from our foundation all the way up to the top of our heads. Beautiful work, you guys. To conclude our warm-up, we are going to do some sun salutations, some of my favorite warm-ups. For those of you who haven't done sun salutations before, we're basically going to be matching our breath with our movement. It's a really cool sensation. But for those of you who are trying the whole idea of being quiet in our practice today, this is kind of going to be the hardest part, probably, because we're going to be moving pretty quick. But I want you guys to focus on moving precisely as we move. It's a lot to ask of you guys, but I think we're going to handle it. So we are going to inhale, standing tall to the top of our head. We send energy out our fingertips, engaging ourselves in this pose. Beautiful, you guys. We then inhale our hands up towards the sky. Our gaze turns upward, and we stretch tall. We then exhale, hinging from the hips. We swan dive towards the floor. We then inhale up, halfway lifting, and we exhale forward. Bending our knees, we place our fingertips on the ground, and we inhale our right foot back, coming into a deep lunge. We then exhale our left foot back to the right, coming into down dog. We then inhale forward into plank pose. And we exhale, lower down slowly through chaturanga, hovering an inch off the ground before releasing. We plug our toenails into the mat, we grow our tail strong, and we inhale up into cobra pose. And we exhale down. We turn our toes back under, we inhale up into the top of a plank pose, and we exhale back into down dog. We untuck our chin from our chest, we inhale our right foot forward, coming into a lunge. We then exhale left foot forward to meet the right, folding. We inhale up halfway lifting, and we exhale fold. Bending our knees, we place our fingertips behind the line of our heels, and we inhale up strong from our core, and we exhale some a little deeper into our chair pose. Beautiful, you guys. We inhale up and around to the top of our mountain pose, and we exhale our hands through our center and down by our side. We soften our eyes and we find our breath. We are going to do 2 more of these just to make sure we're nice and thoroughly warmed up. So we build a strong mountain pose, starting from our foundation, all the way out through our fingertips, all the way out to the crown of our head. We're going to complete our next exhale. And inhale deeply as a group. We exhale completely. We then inhale our hands up towards the sky, turning our gaze upward. And we exhale, hinge from the hips, fold. We inhale up halfway, lifting, creating space in our side body. We exhale, fold. Bending our knees, we place our fingertips. We inhale our right foot back, coming into a lunge. Then we exhale left foot back to meet the right, coming into down dog. Beautiful, you guys. We inhale forward into a plank pose. We exhale down into chaturanga, keeping our elbows glued to our sides. We hover an inch off the ground and release. We turn our toes under, we grow our tail strong, and we inhale up into our cobra pose. And we exhale, release. We turn our toes back under, we inhale up into the top of a plank pose, creating strength. We exhale back into down dog. We untuck our chin from our chest, and we inhale our right foot forward, coming into a plank pose. We then exhale left foot forward to meet the right, fold. We inhale up halfway, lifting, and we exhale, fold. Bending our knees, we place our fingertips behind the line of our heels, growing strong. We inhale up from our core into chair pose, and we exhale, sit a little deeper. Beautiful. We inhale up and around into the top of our mountain pose, and we exhale our hands through heart center and down by our sides. We soften our eyes and we return to our breath. Beautiful work, you guys. We have one last one. I'm really excited to see what you guys can do. So we complete our next exhale. We inhale deeply as a group. We exhale fully once more. We inhale our hands up towards the sky, stretching tall. We begin our sun salutation. We exhale, hinge from the hips, fold. We inhale up, halfway lifting. And we exhale, fold. We inhale, step our right foot back, coming into a lunge. We exhale, left foot back to meet the right, coming into down dog. We inhale forward into plank pose. We exhale lower down through chaturanga, hovering an inch off the ground. We release. Plugging our toenails into the mat, we grow our tail strong. We inhale up into cobra pose. And we exhale, release. We turn our toes back under, we engage ourselves, and we inhale up into the top of a plank pose. And we exhale back into down dog. Untucking our chin from our chest, we inhale our right foot forward, coming into a lunge. We then exhale left foot forward to meet the right fold. We inhale up, halfway lifting. And we exhale, fold. Bending our knees, we place our fingertips behind the line of our heels. And we inhale up into chair pose. And we exhale, sit a little deeper. We inhale up and around, come to the top of our mountain pose. We then exhale our hands through heart center and down by our sides. We pause and find our breath. Great job, everyone. You guys did awesome. I'm really excited. But now we're going to get into our work pose of the day. I'm really excited. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I do. But wherever we are, we're going to inhale up, creating that strong mountain pose.